Hello everybody, I'm Bill Dance and you're watching Outdoors in the Bluegrass.
Outdoors in the Bluegrass is made possible by Academy Sports and Outdoors, for all for less. Lose, feel the difference. Strike King Lures, tie one on. Digital Effects Wraps, advertise the wrap way. HogHead Trailer Sales, we're all about trailers.
Well, another segment of getting ready for hunting. We just had the field bush hogged, and we're going to come back and get that disc and put a food plot down here before long. If it'll ever rain, we actually got some thunder above us right now, but I don't think it's going to wet the ground. But we're going to put out some more minerals and attractants and get the trail cams back up since we got the bush hogging done. At least it's not 900 degrees at this very moment. What are we putting out first? Here's the spot where we were at it all before.
Yeah, that's where I dumped the corn. I never noticed that before, but we could use it. I could use that tree right there.
I would. It's either going to be right there or right there.
Yeah, one of the two.
I mean, you're either going to put it in that tree or that tree. It's a good pinch point coming off this tree line in the field and then coming off the golf course, because this is exactly the way that monster trotted last year onto the field.
You have more cover over here, but...
Well, I mean, if they snuck up behind you, you'd have a less chance of getting spotted right here. Because you're most likely you're going to point in this direction, right?
Yeah, for bow season, it'd be better there too.
And for gun season. All right, let's put a little bit out. All right, site number one is done. We put down some corn, some MRE, and some of the new Buck Booze, molasses and banana flavored ultra mineral lick. Big brother of Buck Ooze. See how that turns out. Moving on to the next site. Okie dokie, getting ready to set up spot number two. More corn, more MRE, and more Buck Booze, not Buck Ooze. I'm going to have a tripod stand I picked up from Academy right over there about 35 yards out. That's what I'm going to do. Right here next to this pond. We had some good trail cam photos right here and good results, so I'm going to give it a shot. Wide open field. Of course, we'll have a food plot about right there.
Where we want the food plot? Right in here?
I figured the food plot would be about right in here.
Yeah.
And then the big long one down the fence line. And we'll get that in on the next segment. But this is pre-prepping where we want to put our stands and our food plots. We just get some more feed down. Let's get to it. All right, second site is done. Look at that. Looky right here. Hoof prints. And that's exactly why I wanted to pick this area. There's hoof prints all around this thing. It's dried up a lot, but it's a source of water, food, stand, hopefully a deer. All right, now the next site is just right over there. That's where the food plot will be, the big long food plot will be. All right, let's go. All right, site number three. We're actually going to have the food plot running from the barn down about 150, 200 yards along this tree line. And we're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from over here. They really walked this tree line. This is where, like Dad said, the corn disappears the fastest, and obviously from trail cam pictures we saw that. But it'll be a good spot. This is going to be our blind spot. During bow season, we'll have the blind sitting right down here, the ground blind. And then as gun season approaches, we'll sparse out and create a longer shot for ourselves, safer. Tree stands up on the hill, blinds up on the hill, so forth. So let's got the corn down. Let's get the Buck MRE and the Buck Booze down. All right, button up this last camera, and that about does it. Just some pre-prepping to the land after bush hog prior to getting the food plots in. I know most of you probably already got your food plots done, but it's been drier than can be here. And
ain't gonna get any of that little cloud.
I only seen 40% rain the next few days, and then that's the only chance we got. So we got to get some rain before we put the seed down. But we've already had some cameras out in this exact same spot with some corn and some other of our minerals and attractants that we make, and we've had good luck with them. And we're getting deer traffic out here like crazy. So we get the food plots in. We're getting closer to opening weekend. Probably gonna be too hot, but we'll see. But that's it. Next, we got to head to Academy, get the rest of the equipment we need for getting ready for hunting. And then we're going to come out and set up some stands, blinds, food plots, go through the rest of our gear, sight in the crossbows, and then we got to go scout some public land. We'll see you, baby, outdoors in the bluegrass. Getting ready for hunting. Hitting bumps. Back at Academy today. Part of our getting ready for hunting is coming into Academy and getting the things we need. Since we're hunting open field this year, we're going to switch from 3 50-gallon feeders to one big huge tripod 200-gallon plus or 200-pound plus feeder, and I'm going to get me a tripod stand because some of those trees where I want to be are just not tree stand friendly. So let's look around and see what we can find. Always find something. God, I love the hunting section. All right, so there's the feeder that we need. I don't see it down here. We were going to get the Wild Game Quickset 225, but we got a lot of bad reviews on it. So we're actually going to go with this Game Winner right up here, 30-gallon, 200 pounds. Nice. It's got feet on it and chain links around the tripod to make it real stable. So that's the one we're going to pick out. We're going to have to get some help for somebody to help us find that thing, because that's the one we want. And then we're going to come over here. That's right. We're going to get this nice $164.99 right here. There it is. That is going to be fun to set up and build. But that is the tripod stand we are getting right there. So we need to get it and the feeder. Time to ask for some help. All right, so we got the feeder, we got the stand. Chrissy picked her up some gloves, being a little bit of proactive for the cold weather coming up, and some new boots. And then I picked up some of the fall, autumn dryer sheets. Use these things every year, love them. Makes your clothes smell like leaves and dirt. It's fantastic. And then we picked up some nice buck and doe urine. What we'll do is we'll dilute that with water and put it in a spray bottle and spray it around all the new stuff we're putting in this area, because it kind of helps calm the deer down. It'll make them feel more at ease with all this new stuff coming in and us coming back and forth, putting up trail cams and stuff. It really helps calm them down. We don't use it really as a lure, just as calm them down. That's why it's urine, not estrus. Let's go see what else we can find. I'm sure there's something else. All right, so every time I come into Academy, I've been looking at these blasted SPYPOINT trail cams that send the pictures directly to your phone. I'm finally gonna get one. One of our pro staffers, Travis Edens, has one, and he's like, man, you gotta get one. It's the coolest thing I've ever done. And with me being so far away from the hunting land, it paid for itself in gas. We're gonna get one. All right, I think we got everything we need. I gotta go back out in the blazing heat to get a coupon out of the truck. I won't send the lovely wife out there.
I won't go.
Because she won't go. We got everything we need from Academy for our next stage of getting ready for hunting. Now, let's go put it all out in the field. We'll catch you out there. Well, all right, now we back down here at the farm. Another segment of getting ready for hunting. Oh! Well, as you know, we just got back from Academy not too long ago. And we picked up the Game Winner 30-gallon, 200-pound plus tripod feeder. And we picked up one of the new SPYPOINT cameras. We want to go ahead and get that out. So we're heading down here. Logan's out on the UTV, following the Devil Dog and Brenda, and I'm behind him. Let's get down here and get this stuff out. So, the game winner is up. Now it's time to fill it and put the trail camera out. Wasn't too bad. Did most of the work at home. This is pretty easy. 54. Feed number 1. What time? What time does it get daylight? 6:30? 6?
6:30.
So about 5 a.m.?
Yeah.
Well, we got the feeder set up. That was easy peasy with the digital inputs and everything, and it stood up pretty easy as long as you got an extra pair of hands. And it works really, really well. We got it set twice a day, 20-second duration. That ought to go for a while. We've got the additional solar panel. That way we ain't got to keep coming out here and changing batteries. But we're getting ready to put the SPYPOINT camera up, broadcast it out in this area, and see how things go. Well, there's
Rain tomorrow and next day.
I saw 60% we need it so we can get that food plot planted. Bunch of tracks, but the water keeps drying up.
If we had some water in here, I got a pump, we could spray it.
Yeah, but there ain't no water in there. Everything's drying up. All right, let's go over here and check out the SPYPOINT and see if it's connected and get it set up on the mobile-friendly app and ready to rock and roll. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the game winner tripod 30-gallon, 200-pound plus tripod feeder out with the nice solar panel addition. I'm super psyched about that. We got the SPYPOINT camera out, set up in this location. We got the feeder full of MRE. We got some MRE on the ground, we got some corn on the ground, and we put some of the buckaboos test out the other day. We're going to check the trail cam when we get back and see what's on it. But now the SPYPOINT will send out everything we need when we need it. And we'll test, and we've already gotten test pictures back, so it's working great. That's it for right now. We're going to come back Sunday. They're going to do some disking. We're going to get the food plots planted from our seeds. We're going to get those oats, the winter oats, and wheat planted, and the brisca mix with the turnips and radishes, and the rapeseed, and get the food plot going and get the stands up. Right now we're going to head back home, and I'm going to show you what we keep in our backpack to finish up this segment of getting ready for hunting on Outdoors in the Bluegrass. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, so just a real quick walkthrough of what I use. I switched this year. I used to use a duffel bag, but I switched this year to a tactical 2-strap backpack to use for my hunting bag. And I want to go through with it, kind of show you what we keep in it and what we use when we go out to hunting. Now, we use this backpack not just for the days we go out to the stand or the blind, but actually while we're doing all of our prepping and getting ready for hunting as well. So we keep all kinds of stuff in here. I mean, up in the top, I usually keep a real quick go-to grabbers. I mean, it's where my grunt call's at that I hardly ever use. My knives are easily accessible, flashlights, things like that. The real quick stuff you got to get to, the stuff to pull, the crossbow cock string and stuff. The stuff that I have to get to real fast up here in this top string. Then we got down in here in the body, which we actually have 2 straps open up on this, which is pretty cool. We got our Modern Spartan Systems cleaning kit in there from where we went out to the range, but we actually don't need that in there anymore. I keep my bow and buck urine spray right here, along with my L&M custom scent insect spray, scent remover, and scent cover. And then I've got 4 pouches. And underneath of these pouches, I got different things. I got my knives and my field dressing stuff that I need, gloves, water. We keep hand warmers in there. I've got a different one that's set up for bow stuff. It's got everything that I need to adjust my scope on my crossbow or the pins on my bow. It's got bow wax and rail wax for the crossbow. And then I've got another one set up that has the range finders and everything in it. And then we got some medical stuff in here as well. We got shotgun shells. Those stay in there. All of our earplugs are in here. Rope that we can it's a safety rope, but we also use it for any application that we can need or find rope to use for. So we just keep a variety of things, and basically anything that we'd ever run across that we've ever needed while we're out in the field to try to keep it in this backpack, including the survival gear stuff that we need and water and stuff for. So that's it. That's a real quick rundown of what we keep in our bag. Not that it's what you're supposed to keep, or that's what we're saying go off. It just might give you some inspiration, or maybe you can comment and give us some ideas of what to keep in our bag. We'll bring it to you again, baby. We got more getting ready for hunting segments coming. We ain't done. We got the disking and the food plotting and the stands to get up. Opening weekend's almost here, baby, and we're giving it to you on Outdoors in the Bluegrass.